welcome back to my channel. So today I thought that I would share with you guys what games we love in our homeschool. At the beginning of the year, I really wanted to focus on Fun Fridays and play a bunch of games and do a bunch of arts, and it didn't really happen that way for the first 2 quarters of our school year, but this 3rd quarter we have really been trying to play some games, and I have a few to share with you guys, so hoping that you guys can enjoy them in your homeschool as well. I have some for preschool to kindergarten ages and through elementary school. Even our 8th grader has played these games with us and she enjoys them. She has fun. So I'm just gonna kind of pull and share with you guys which ones we have enjoyed. So the first one I'm going to share with you guys is the Scrambled States of America game. You guys, this game is actually really fun. So basically what it is, I'm going to share with you guys. I'm going to show you guys what is inside. That's what I like to see. I like to really get in depth with seeing what all comes in these games and how you play them. That's like the worst part for me, is trying to figure out how to play the games. I know it sounds crazy. If you guys hear hammering, my neighbor is building an awning, so you may hear it. So I'm really sorry about that. So it comes with these, it comes with these little, is this it? Okay, you guys, I'm all messed up. This is the instruction guide. It walks you through instructions really easily. It was easy to figure this game out. And then it comes with these little maps. When you open them, inside you will find the United States map, because you guys will be referring back to this. So it comes with 4 of those. And then it comes with, are these the states? Yes, no. These are the state cards, okay, the blue. I hope it's not blurry for you guys. So these are the state cards. So on the back of the state cards, you are going to see the state. So here is Utah, and then each one has a capital and then the nickname. So you're gonna refer back to this, okay? So you have a stack of state cards, and then you have these cards. I forget what these are called. Let me tell you guys what these ones are called. They are called the Scramble Pack, okay, or Scramble Deck, something like that. On these cards, they're kind of like clues. So for instance, this one says 1, 2, 3. Nickname has 3 syllables. So you kind of refer back to these cards to this map as well. I'm probably gonna confuse you guys, okay? And I'm gonna try not to. So basically you each get 5 state cards laid out in front of you, and you always want 5 cards in front of you. And then what happens is you're going to flip a card, and so you're gonna flip this card. And so the 5 states that are in front of you, the first one to hit their card and yell out their state, they're gonna see nickname has 3 syllables. So the 5 state cards that are in front of you, you're gonna see if any of them have 3 syllables in their nickname. If they do, you're gonna hit that card and say it's Oklahoma. You're gonna hit that card and say Oklahoma, and whoever gets that right first gets to take the state card, and you keep it with this and you lay it out on the side of your 5, and you just start stacking up the states that you win. And then you will come to, let me find one of the cards. One of these cards, it's called a Go the Distance card. So when you flip this over, you're gonna flip a state card. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna see what is the closest state that you have to this card. So this one's Florida. So say you have Alabama, and let's see, one further. So say I have Alabama and Tally has Ohio. That's the closest. I would put my Alabama card up and she would put her Ohio card up, and then we would see which one's closer. The one that has the closest card gets the state card. You keep this, you put it in your state pile. So by the end of the game, when the stack is pretty much ran out, whoever has all the state cards wins the game. Not all of them, the most. So this one was actually really, really fun. Let's see here. So let me tell you, so this game says 2 to 4 players, takes about 20 minutes to play, and ages are 8+. I would say that that is a pretty good recommendation for the age. Now I'm 40 and I loved the game, so age going up above 8, I don't think it really matters. I think you'll have fun any age playing this. But anything under 8, I mean, if your kid loves geography and understands it and can figure out a map and stuff and is fast with reading and syllables and all of those things, then this one would really work for your kiddo, even if he was 6. But 8, I really think is a good age. Okay, so the next game I have here is Word Snag. This one is really fun to play as a group. This is for 2 to 4 players, ages 8 to adult. Again, 8 is a really good age. You may get away with having like maybe a 6 or 7-year-old, but that's only if they're really good with spelling and things like that. So this one comes with a little Word Snag paper pad. Okay, so it has player 1 through player 4. So the other things that this game comes with is these cards. You have a blue side and a green side. Honestly, I don't know what the difference is from that. A and B, I'm not sure. I didn't even look into that. I just laid them down one way and we just started picking them up from that direction. I don't know, you guys. And then it has these letters. Let's see, there's 7 dice and they have different letters on them. Okay, so C, A, E, F. And so most of the letters are in blue, and then you're gonna see some in red, and there is a reason for that. So I'll explain that in a second. So all you're gonna wanna do is say I'm the one that rolls the die. Okay, so I roll it out, and all of the letters are gonna be face up. So you're gonna have like an H, an S, an F, an L, an R. Those are in blue, and then you're gonna have an S and an N in red. What you do is you flip the card over and you read it. So soft things, okay, is the card. So we as a group guess what soft things start with the letter. So anything soft that starts with H or S or R or F. So how about like a feather is soft. So I would say feather and I would grab the dice with the F. And then, I don't know, you guys. Now I feel like I'm on the spot. I can't think of anything. But going to the red S and the red N, this is any word that's soft that includes this letter. So it doesn't necessarily, it doesn't start with the letter S. It just has to include the letter S and include the letter N. Okay, so whoever guesses the words that are soft, you grab the dice that you used that letter with. And then say I said something and the opponent disagrees with it being part of the category that we read, then it's a debate and you either get that point or you don't. So you just count up how many you get, how many dice you get, and then you get that number on your score, and whoever has, I think it's up to 20. So whoever gets up to 20 first wins, but it's really fun. So they have things with wheels, school subjects, things often white, things that are smooth, anything high tech, sweets, car related things, all kinds of things. We had a lot of fun playing this too. It's funny because when you're on the spot, you're like, you can't think of anything. It's great. I mean, at least that's how I am. I'm lost when I'm trying to think of it really fast. So that is Word Snag. That one's really fun. This is an all-time favorite. We always do the Bible trivia. We've gone through these cards multiple times. And what we do is we do it as a group, and whoever answers it correct gets like a little coin that we add up for our school store. But you could do anything with it. Maybe a piece of candy or something like that, a treat. But it's Bible trivia, and it has a deck of cards with questions about the Bible. So let's see here. One of them is, after Jesus died, how many days was it until he arose from the dead? And it even gives you scripture, the verse that it comes from, And then your answers are gonna be here on the back. So it says 3 down here at the corner. And then you can always flip them around and do the other side as well. This game, we love this game, and it helps you remember facts about the Bible, which I always love because I always forget things. There's so much to learn and so many names and so many people and time periods, and this person relates to this person, and it's just hard to keep track of sometimes. So this is for ages 6 and up. It has 56 two-sided cards, and yeah, so it's pretty cool, you guys. We love this one. Another one that we really enjoyed, I've had this since, I want to say 2 years ago I bought this. This is Clumsy Thief. I'm not sure if I shared this in a previous video. It would have been a long time ago. But this is a crazy fast-paced money game. This is for ages 8+ and it's 3 to 6 players. I would definitely say 8+ is a good age. I don't think anything lower than that would be a good idea unless you have somebody that's really fast with their numbers. So what this one basically is, so you have these cards that have amount, like money amounts. So I think the number cards in here are 20, 30, or I'm sorry, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 70, 80, 85, and I think that's it. So basically what you are going to do is you are going to have 7 cards in your hand, right? And you're just going to pass out cards from the stack to each player. And in the stack, like I said, you have the money cards, and then you have these thief cards. I think that thief cards, and then you'll have these jail cards, okay? So basically what you do is, say I have 7 cards in my hand, okay? I feel weird like doing this in front of the camera, but I want you guys to understand. Okay, so I have 7 cards in front of me. I don't even know if it's 7, okay, you guys, but I want to make piles of $100. So before the game starts, everybody goes through their cards and they pull 2 cards that make $100, and you stack them up in front of you. And then it doesn't matter how many you get, okay? So when the game starts, you start playing off of everybody's cards. So say across from me, they have an $80 card face up, and I have a $20 card. I want to give that card to them, like put on their pile, and then I take the pile and I put it in my like in front of me in my row of cards. And you just keep playing against each other that way. And then when no one can play, and you always have to have 7 cards. So once nobody can play, that's when everybody makes sure that they have 7 cards again. If nobody can play and you all have 7 cards, then you guys can each grab, I think, a card, and then you guys try to play on that. So it kind of works that way. Now, if you get a thief card, you can put this on any pile anywhere. And you obviously want to put it on your opponent's pile so you can steal that pile, because in the end of this game, you want the most piles, okay? So, or the most cards. So, like for, say my daughter had a stack and it was pretty big, I would put this on it and I would take it from her. You can play any thief on any card. And then say I had a jail card, to end that pile, like say I had a thief in front of me and it was a big stack and I didn't want anybody to take my stack, and I had a jail card, I would place my jail card on top of that thief. So you can play the jail card on the thief, and that stack would be mine, and you can't play on that anymore. That's it. And that's basically how you play the whole game. It's really fast paced. And it's pretty fun because, I don't know, it's fast paced and you have to keep going and make sure you have piles of hundreds. So it's pretty fun. I really enjoyed it. Okay, so moving on, that was Clumsy Thief. Okay, so the next game I'm gonna share is for my pre-K. This game is pretty fun. I don't know if I could even find this anywhere. I got it from the 99-cent store years ago, but it comes with different bingo cards with upper and lowercase numbers. And then it comes with the little bingo, what are these called? Bingo, I don't know, where you put on the number that was called or the letter. I forget what they're called. And then it comes with all of these little cards, okay? So this one I don't really use with my son. I use manipulatives that have A's or flashcards or anything like that. But because it's easier to just pick one out of a bucket and say, you know, or a cup or whatever, a bowl, and say W, and then we cover the W. But these are used for kids that can spell. So like the first letter in ship, and it shows the ship here, but it's missing the S, and you have to guess what it is, and then you would cover the S. So this is really good for kiddos that are learning how to read, but I've kind of changed it up and kind of made it how I need to for my son, for it to be able to work. And I'm actually creating a little bingo game in that way so that other people can play it with their kiddos in pre-K, just for recognition. It makes it really fun. So that is something I do with my pre-K-er. Another game we play is Feed the Woozle. This is really cute. You can play this with 3+. My son, he has a speech delay, so we've kind of taken school a little slower just because some things that we explain to him, he doesn't quite grasp it. So we're kind of like just taking our time with things. So, but he really loves this game. It's for 2 to 5 players. It only takes about 15 minutes long. It has this little woozle, I guess, that you can open up these flaps and you stick it on a table. It comes with this spoon, a dice, a spinner, and then all of these little food tokens. So this game is really cool because you play as a group. So if you have a kiddo that isn't quite used to losing and they're kind of a poor sport, this is kind of a good way to start kind of teaching them, you know, playing as a team and being happy for people when they win and stuff. But this just gets set up on the table like this. You are going to roll the dice. So say you land on 3, you get 3 food tokens. You stick it on the spoon. You spin the spinner. So say it lands on March. So you're gonna walk to the table. You wanna do it like from a far distance, not super far, but far enough. So you're gonna march, you know, carrying the spoon, and however many you, like see I dropped one. So I lost that one, but you want to try to feed the woozle without dropping them. So I got 2. So then 2 gets, you save these tokens. And once you guys all get up to 12, like all together, the game's over. So it's all about like stability and coordination and just having fun. It's a really fun game. So I really suggest this if you have a 3-year-old and above. My daughter even had fun playing this with him, and so did my niece, who is, my daughter's 10 and my niece is 9. Okay, the next game I have here is Zoom. This is a math game. It's really fun. It's for multiplication and addition. So basically what you do with this game is you have cards. Okay, so I don't know exactly how to play this game the right way, okay? But I'm gonna tell you how we played it. So basically what the point of this game is, you wanna make it up to 500, okay? The first person to make it up to 500. The blue cards with the numbers are addition. You have the green cards are multiplication, you can tell because it says ×1. And then you have, I think they're called Zoom cards. Yeah, Zoom. I don't know, I forget. Hello, that's why the game is called Zoom. But it's called Zoom, right? And when you get a Zoom card, you start back at 0 when it shows that. And then, wait, where? Oh, it's boom. Okay, so the boom card, when you get this, you basically lose the game. But how my daughter and I played it was we split the stack and we each had a piece of paper. And what we did was we started playing at the same time. So we would both flip our card, right? And this is 6. So 6 times 10, 60. Times 0, 0. So you're back down to 0. Plus 7, 7. Times 11, 77. And you just keep going. 77 plus 5. And then see, I would have gotten the boom card, so that would end the game. But basically what you're doing is when you add or multiply and you reach 500, you're supposed to tell the opponent 500 or whatever. and you win that round. And you can go as long as you want. And my daughter really loved this game. I thought it was pretty fun because we were playing it against each other. So it was fun. So that says that it's 1 to 4 players, and anybody that knows how to do multiplication and addition, that would work for. The next game I have here is the play foam game. Now this isn't really educational, but it's kind of fun. And you use art in a way, I guess. So this is for 4 or more players, ages 6+. This game was really fun, you guys. So it comes with this foam, you know, like the play foam, a timer, and then it comes with these little cards here, and they have pictures on them with the names. And then I also bought a package that had more of this foam because I wanted a variety of colors. So you can see we've used it. I just put them in Ziploc bags. So what you do is you have teams. So say I'm the one that gets to draw the card. I draw a card, it says shark. So then I have to use the foam and sculpt a shark. And my teammate has to guess what it is. And all the while, you have to have your team or your opponent flip the timer, and you only have this amount of time. I think it's like 2 or 3 minutes. I can't remember what it is. So yeah, you sculpt it, and I think you can actually get up and kind of act it out as well, unless we were just doing that. I don't know. It could have just been us adding that in. We like to do that. We change games up a lot. But it was really fun, you guys. So see, like for instance, this one was like a bunny, so they had to sculpt out a bunny. It's really fun. And then you get the point if your teammate guesses what you chose or what you sculpted. And if they don't guess, the team that's your opponent gets to guess one time, and if they guess that one time and it's it, they actually get the point. So it's really fun. We've really been loving these games. It kind of shows teamwork, and it just, you know, it brightens up the day when you have a whole day of school. It's just kind of fun. I am going to be completely honest, and myself and my daughter play these on the weekends sometimes, and she really enjoys playing it. The kids got done actually with school today. That's what made me want to do this video for you guys, is the kids got done with school today, and they literally picked out 3 games to play after school, and they were educational games. And we have regular board games, you guys, and they actually went to these games. So that felt like a homeschooling mom win right there. All right, you guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that this helps you guys find a game that you guys can play in your homeschool. If there's anything here that you guys have actually played, let me know down below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. And I would love to hear some recommendations because I'm always open for new games. But that's it, you guys. So be safe, be blessed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Had more of your smile. What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no